Alright, this is your last look at me before I'm officially labeled as a cheater. It has rained all night long. It's over 10 hours it's been raining now. I'm gonna say it again. I was sick of the rain. Totally sick of it. You know, you wake up, you see it's pouring rain, you know that the trail's been like a mud pit, and it's really hard to get out of your tent and want to go walk anywhere. It's really annoying. So I'm just gonna pack my stuff up and get my butt to 3 miles to town and get some real coffee and get the hell out of this rain, charge my stuff, get some videos uploaded for you guys. I'm gonna park this camera for now until I get to town because it's pouring rain and I don't want to get this thing wet. Alright, so after a relatively easy hitch, I made it to Manchester Center. I'm at the Northshire bookstore / cafe. I just went and got some new trekking pole tips, and I'm gonna get some new Darn Tough socks and charge all my stuff up and get the videos uploaded for you guys. And it looks like the rain's done and it might not rain for a couple more days. Alright, still in Manchester Center. I spent most of the day here charging stuff, uploading videos. Went to the outfitter. I got my trekking pole tips swapped. And tell you what, that Mountain Goat outfitter had a freaking awesome hiker box. I got new Sawyer water filter bags. I got a new sit pad to replace the one I lost a couple weeks ago. It's nice and big. And look at this, I got a brand new hat and it still had a price tag on it. It was in the hiker box. So my AT hat from REI, which I got at Trail Days, I absolutely love it. I've been wearing it for like 1,000 freaking miles. But it's time to retire it and send it home before it gets so destroyed that it starts falling apart. So this says Costa on it. I don't know what Costa is, but this is a nice hat. It's super comfortable. It's brand new and it doesn't smell. So I'm rolling with it. Anyway, I'm off to go hit a quick resupply at the Price Chopper. And then I got my stuff charging back at the coffee shop. I got to pick that up. The goal is to get at least 2 miles out of town today. Get back on trail. Hopefully we're done with this rain. Woo! This town's just a little too uppity for me. That's 3 people now I've walked by. And I said, hey, how you doing? And they've gone like this. And walked by with me and not even made eye contact. But then again, they're all carrying like Eddie Bauer shopping bags and stuff, so I don't blame them. I do look kind of homeless. And you know, I do live in the woods, so... Alright, just gotta ride back to trail. I think I'm gonna try to charge it up Bromley real quick. It's about 3 miles. Because if we have good weather in the morning, I could catch a pretty awesome sunrise. So, let me see how I feel, see how quickly I can get up this mountain. Alright, I've decided that it's already starting to get a little dark. Top of Bromley is only like a mile, maybe a mile and a half up. It's not too much further from here, but I'm okay with just staying here on this little tent platform. And I might wake up really early in the morning and charge up to the top of Bromley to catch the sunrise. We'll see if I remember to set an alarm before I fall asleep or not. All right, getting dark, but I'm completely set up on this platform. And the good thing about hiking out of town is you can pack out good stuff like this. Half a Subway sub, some Snyder's of Hanover, honey mustard and onion pretzels, and some Coca-Cola. So much better than instant mashed potatoes and stovetop. It really is. See you in the morning. Okay, so the Bromley sunrise did not happen. And the reason is I checked the weather yesterday afternoon and last night before I went to sleep, and we had a 5% chance of rain. A 5% chance. And what did it do all night? It rained most of the night. I got water all over. Well, it's not inside my tent, but you can see the droplets outside my tent. So, because it rained all night, I figured there's not going to be much of a sunrise up there. It's only a mile away. I gotta check the weather now. I'm really hoping it doesn't rain all day again. I'm sick of this rain. Really am sick of it. Vermont is just mud and misery and rain, and it sucks. I don't ever want to come back here. Yo, it is cold, man. It's like the temperature changed overnight. Right now I got on my long sleeve base layer, my hiking shirt, and then my rain jacket on top of that because it is chilly. I get my cold weather gear in Rutland. It's like 50 more miles, so 2.5 days. Then I get my winter quilt, and I get my puffy, and I get my beanie, and I can't wait to get that stuff because it is cold. Step 1 was to get warm. Step 2 was to break down the tent. Step 3, it's poop time. I'm getting a very late start. I think it's like 7:20. Finally leaving the shelter. I just don't want to get moving when it's chilly out. As you can tell, it's been a long time since I started the trail with a long sleeve shirt on. I got 2 shirts on right now. It's a little chilly. Of course, I'll probably be stripping one of these layers off in the first mile, but it feels good now. Ooh, man, everything's wet. Looks like it may shape up to be a nice day after all. I just came up from way down over there. Well, starting yesterday. But I'm almost to the top. Woo! Just walked into another tree. I think I'm averaging like 1 a day now. I just crack my damn head. One of the downsides to my vision. Been a nice long section of boards. The problem is watch. These things are slippery, watch. Whoa. See what I mean? You gotta be really careful or you can bite it like this. Oh! Whew. How's it going? Good, how are you? I'm breathing. Oh man. having an extended lunch break here. Just ate a bunch of food. I'm gonna eat some more. I'm drying all my stuff out too. I just dried out my tent. I got my shoes over here, socks over there, and a full-blown pack explosion going on. Beautiful, isn't it? Now let's look at something nasty. This is my foot. My toes are starting to rot apart. I just had to put some ointment on them because it's been so wet lately that I'm getting massive, nasty sores on my toes. It doesn't happen until my feet dry out. Once my feet dry out, those sores appear. I don't know, man. It sucks. So I'm like 18.5 miles into my day so far, something like that, and I'm starting to feel kind of whooped. It's starting to get late. I decided to just fill up on water from here, and I'm gonna go camp about 1.5 miles from here. I think this is going to be home for the night. I'm kind of whooped. I wasn't real happy with that spot. I've decided to push on until I can find something a little more level and less muddy. Good luck with that, right? Let me show you where my home is for the night. Bunch of mosquitoes, so I just had to drink some DEET and throw on the mosquito net. But I'm set up right over here. I'm actually right off of the trail. I came up this way, saw that spot, said that's home, and in the morning I'm gonna walk that way. There's a nice little bridge over there too. I can go soak my feet if I want, but they really need to dry out. Oh man, it's 6 a.m. I'm about 28 miles away from Rutland, Vermont, which is where I need to be tomorrow so I can pick up all my cold weather gear because it is getting cold. Yeah, 28 miles out. I'm going to get in probably 18 to 22 today. But man, is it cold. I tossed and turned all night like a freaking rotisserie chicken, man. On my left side, on my right side, on my left side, on my right side. My arms kept falling asleep. My hands kept falling asleep. It was a rough night, but It was cold too. And this Costco down blanket, man, it's great for the summer months, but now that it's, you know, autumn and it's starting to get colder and chillier at night, this thing doesn't cover my body all the way, so can't wait to get my cold weather gear. Alright, so I realized I have some options for today. I can either hike 18, which will put me right near the top of Killington, and then 10 or 11 tomorrow into Rutland, and then take a Nero and upload videos and do all the stuff I need to do. Or I can hike 10 miles today, take a bus into Rutland, stay at the Yellow Deli, leave my stuff there tomorrow, slack pack backwards to cover that 18 that I skipped today, and then take the bus back into town to Rutland. And right now, honestly, that's kind of looking like the better option. I got a new phone waiting for me in Rutland because mine is cracked and kind of screwed. So looking forward to getting that. And my cold weather gear's there. So I'm going to try to get there quickly. Yeah, so I just got to a parking lot and I was like, woohoo, I'm cruising. And then I realized I was over 0.3 off trail. I missed a blaze somewhere, so now I gotta walk back up this mountain, go find the AT, and get back on track. So here's where I screwed up. And a large part of it has to do with my freaking eyes because I can't see any of this. All I have is tunnel vision. For most of you that don't know, I got less than 5% of my freaking visual field left. So I don't see stuff that's on the side of me sometimes. So this is what happened. I was looking down here and I just went this way. And I continued. I didn't even see that blue blaze on that tree. I completely missed this sign and the fact that the trail goes that way. Super annoying. Walked 0.3 down a really steep mountain and just had to walk back up. So annoying. Alright, I got like 6.5 or 7 miles to go. I gotta put the pedal to the metal and get somewhere. Frustrating day. Made it. Man, I stopped at this shelter. I took a short break and I was halfway up this damn mountain. I look over and I realized I didn't have this camera. So I just completely ran as fast as I could down this mountain. And luckily it was still sitting there at the shelter. Whew. All right, back to work. Alright, so I just came up to this parking lot here at the trailhead, and look what I stumbled across. Trail magic. Woohoo! Who are you guys?
I'm Secret. I northbound 2015.
Woohoo! And who are you?
Grill Master.
Grill Master. Awesome. Check it out. Sister Bubba Bombs. Oh yeah, man. Thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. Got to Yellow Deli yesterday and had a good night's sleep there and woke up, had some good breakfast, and now I am headed to Route 4 and I'm going to slack pack backwards 18 miles and then head back to Yellow Deli. Alright, just got dropped off here at Route 4 by the bus. Going to slack pack south 18 miles over Killington now, back to Rutland in the Yellow Deli. That sucks. A ways back there, I was like, oh, I'm only 0.4 from the peak, from Killington. Well, I just kept walking and walking, and I just checked gut hooks, and I realized that Killington it's a side trail up to the summit, so I completely missed the summit of Killington. 4/10 of a mile past that trail now, so I'm walking over Killington, but I'm not getting any views, and I'm not even seeing it. So there's that. Boo. Alright, so I have decided to turn around, go back to the shelter I passed, and go up to the summit of Killington after all. The reason being, the last time I came through this section, it was raining pretty hard from what I remember, so I don't remember going up to the top of Killington. So first of all, I've never been up there. Second of all, I got a brand new phone, so I'm going to try out the camera, see how the pics look. And third of all, I decided I'm going to cheat because I haven't been even on a ski lift in probably like 20 freaking years. And second of all, when am I ever going to have the opportunity to ride a ski lift in Vermont again and get footage while being up on the ski lift? I don't know. I mean, I can't see it ever happening unless I decide to hike the AT again for a third time. So I am going to go cheat. I haven't done very much cheating, if any, at all on the trail. I don't know, maybe a combined total of 5 or 6 miles or something. Not much at all. So, whatever, man. It's about the smiles, not the miles, right? So, I'm going to go do that. Not only that, but I'd like to get back to town early because I gotta mail some stuff back to Hawaii, the post office. I got a bunch of postcards I gotta mail to and write out, and a resupply. So I got a bunch of stuff I gotta do. So I'm cheating, man. I am gonna hit this trail, get up to the top, and go for a ride. That's the sign I missed earlier. Now I can head up to the peak, and get a ride down. Holy. This is steep. Alright, this is your last look at me before I'm officially labeled as a cheater. Right, gondola ride. Here we go. Alright, so I'm here in Rutland, Vermont, and this is where I'm staying at the Yellow Deli. Hiker's Hostel at the Yellow Deli. I'm gonna go in there and get some food right now. I'm starving. Alright, so I spent another night at the Yellow Deli. I'm outside here on the deck. I'm going to give you a quick tour of the place. As you can see, it's raining. Does a breakfast for all the through hikers. It's a free breakfast. I'm gonna go down a little early and see if I can help out.